Evening campers, it's me, Kieran, and today we are going to discuss A Brief History of Seven Killings. Marlon James's novel won the Man Booker in 2015 and was the first Jamaican to win the prize. The roots of this book are very much set in Jamaican history at a very particular time in 1976 with the attempted assassination of Bob Marley. Don't lull yourself to think that this is going to stay within that period in Jamaica. This novel is international, it's interpolitical, it's interpersonal, which makes it very interesting. I remember when this book came up that the spiel that was given was that it was about a group of different people and how they interacted with Bob Marley before his attempted assassination. It's not the case. It's not the case. The event that concerns Bob Marley, and I'll be honest, if you didn't know this was Bob Marley, you wouldn't know because he's just called the singer throughout. There's no real reference to him. You just kind of have to know that. Is more concerned about how the characters revolve around the before and after of that event. If you are looking for a book about Marley's music, the legacy of Marley, this book is not for you. But if you have an itch to know about the nightmare that is the political landscape of Jamaica between the Jamaican Labour Party and the People's National Party, and how the CIA are interwoven within this political mess, and gang hierarchies, and how they are trying to sway a vote for a certain party, then by Moses himself do you have a niche interest. And an interest most people should be concerned about because it is wonderful. But Kieran, I know nothing about Jamaica and its political landscape. How would I ever cope? Campers, I hear you completely, but know that the 75 plus characters in this book don't know much as well, and they are so embedded in the moment that you trundle along with them through the events and as they occur. However, an argument could be made for this particular character who is a ghost. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Pushing politics aside, we actually need to talk about sexuality and how it's portrayed. If you don't know, Marlon James is a open gay black man and actually had to attend a gay exorcism whilst the whole anti-gay movement was happening in Jamaica. Because this novel traces history, know that Jamaica is not LGBT friendly in this book in any way, shape or form. Homophobic slurs and slander is rife throughout the pages. They ebb and flow throughout every single sentence, especially when it comes to the gang members. And what's really interesting is how James subverts the notion, especially when some particular high up influential gang members are themselves secret homosexuals. At the moment where they can actually express their homosexuality, now, not many people can do a sex scene. Marlon James, can he do a very good sex scene? God, I got hot under the collar and some of the paragraphs in this book. And the expressions of characters seems to come to fruition and ultimately blooms the further away we get from the heart of Jamaica, which is Copenhagen City in this novel. One character who is so complex is the only female character who's really given a voice, which is Nina Burgess. Marlon James has said that he was given a writing workshop and a woman came up to him saying he couldn't write female characters, so really tried his damnedest, and she's incredible. There is not a stereotype that she falls into. There's no pitfalls of the woman. She is as strong, she is as vibrant, she is as brave, if not more so than the actual gang members. The epitome of a tour de force character who sweeps under the story and swoons her way across the pages. I don't think that's a subjective view. I feel as though Marlon James wants a reader to kind of be dragged down thinking that Pablo and Josie Wales' story is the most important. But the further you get into time and as the events occur, you very much realise that even though they are at the heart of the attempted assassination of Bob Marley, that it's everyone else who's kind of in the periphery of that moment is equally as affected. There is never a time where one story lacks. Everyone very much has equal depth, equal perspective, equal say within a novel with a lot of characters. This is a beautiful book. It's a complex book. It's a confusing book. It's a book that talks about a very difficult period of time and how those difficulties still have affected a generation of people. Would I recommend this book? Yes, but you need to be aware that you can't put this book down, leave her a week and come back. This book forces you to sprawl in the undercurrent as much as the characters are in the book. With each bullet shot, you better be prepared to duck as much as the characters. With war and politics, you have to be invested. That's the only caveat I would say with this. I'm aware I still might not have convinced you at all in reading this. Therefore, in the description, I am going to put 5 songs, and each of those 5 songs head up each section into the novel. The theme, the energy, the mood is encapsulated in those songs. So please check them out and let me know in the comment, what was your favourite? What do you think is going to happen with each section based on each song? Or if you have read it, let me know, has Marlon James chosen the right songs? I personally think he has. I'm going to give this book an 8 out of 10. Why? Because it's bright. It's dazzling. There's sparks of revolution. It shines a light on the issues of Jamaica and how it has affected everyone in that country. But most importantly, it is incendiary. It is incendiary, people. And if you know what happens at the end of the book, I hope you truly appreciate the incendiary moment that happens, because no one was expecting that, were they? It was incredible. The deaths in this book are great. And no, there's not just 7 deaths, so don't start counting. Don't start counting the number of deaths. Don't bother. Do not be fooled that this has anything to do about death. This book breams in life. It is about the life of the people who were underplayed, who were undermined, who were oppressed by a government, by a culture. Yes, deaths occur, but at what cost? The cost of a life. This book is about characters who were affected by one event of one man. And they weren't affected for hours, days, months. They were affected for years by this, by a political and cultural oppression that ripples through generations. Marlon James has breathed life into people who could not do that themselves. Masterful. Masterful.